Good morning, children. Welcome back to English online class of Sri Gokulam Public School, Guruvayur. How are you all doing, children? Okay, then let's start our today's session. As that festive mood still lingers around you, let's give a break to our grammar section and we'll discuss a short story today. Happy all of you? Yes? Okay, it's really an interesting story. So today we'll discuss a short story written by Oscar Wilde. This is the third lesson from your supplementary reader text. It so happened. So before moving to the story, let me share some basic information about our author Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde is one of the greatest writers in the world. He was an Irish poet and playwright. Irish means a person from Ireland. Playwright means a person who writes plays or dramas. A playwright can also be called as dramatist. So his popular drama is The Importance of Being Earnest, and his popular novel is The Picture of Dorian Gray, and he has also written a popular collection of stories titled The Happy Prince and Other Tales. Our particular story, The Selfish Giant, belongs to that collection called The Happy Prince and Other Tales. So this is a fantasy story. The Selfish Giant is a fantasy short story written by the Irish author Oscar Wilde. Now let's get into the details of the story. The story revolves around a selfish giant, his beautiful garden, some playful innocent children, and also of course a little boy. So the story, it opens with the description of a beautiful garden, the beautiful garden of our giant. Let's see why our giant is called Selfish Giant. What do you mean by the word selfish? Selfish means being concerned only about ourselves. We are least bothered about others' joys or sorrows or sufferings. We are only concerned about our interest, our personal gains or profits. Let's see how our giant is being so selfish. Is he really selfish, or is he not willing to share his belongings to others? Let's see all these in the story. So the story, it starts with the description of his beautiful garden. Our selfish giant, he owns a beautiful, lovely garden. The story starts with the description of this garden. So the garden, it has soft green grass and beautiful, lovely flowers which look like stars twinkling in the sky, and it also has 12 peach trees. Peach is a type of fruit. During spring seasons, these trees will have blossoms and it is pink in color and it looks like pearl, and it is during autumn season that these peach trees bore fruit which is ready to pluck and eat. So you all know that there are 4 seasons: spring, summer, autumn or fall, then we have winter. So during spring season that every trees or flowers bloom, and during summer days the weather, it is so warm and the days are longer, and it is during the autumn or the fall season that the leaves fall from the trees and the trees will have fruits which are ready to pluck and eat. And during winter season, you know the weather, it will be so cold and the days will be very short. And usually the people feel lazy during winter season. The animals, it all go for hibernation, for a deep sleep. And the birds also sometimes go to some other places. They migrate to some warmer place. These are the specialties of the seasons, and these seasons have major role in our story, The Selfish Giant. So there are some children living near this selfish giant's house. So these children, after their school, on the way back to home, they come during afternoon to play in this garden. And they have a quality time with their friends. They really enjoy themselves in this beautiful garden. Sometimes they stop their playing and listen to the sweet sounds or sweet songs of the little birds. So one day as they were playing in this garden, suddenly the giant appeared. He was away from his home. He went to meet his friend, the Cornish ogre. Cornish means a person from Cornwall. Ogre is a giant who eats up children. This giant had returned after meeting his friend, the Cornish ogre, to his home. So when he returned to his home, what did he see in his garden? He saw some children playing in his garden. So he shouted at them. He was mad with anger. He shouted at them. He told, "What are you doing here?" He was so furious and he chased away the children from his garden. From the next day onwards, what did he do? He built up high walls. He made his wall so high, and he also put up a notice board over his wall. What was written in that notice board? Trespassers will be prosecuted. Trespassers are those persons who enter into someone's land without their permission. For example, if I pass through your land without your permission, actually I am trespassing your land and I will be called a trespasser. And prosecuted means punished. So whoever enters his garden without his permission will be severely punished. So that was put up in the notice board. And he also told that my own garden is my own garden. I will allow nobody to play in this garden except myself. So this shows how selfish he is. He is not willing to share his beautiful garden with the innocent little children. So that's why we call him a selfish giant. Then the children all went away from his garden. They were so scared and frightened, and they didn't come up again to his garden. So after their school, during afternoons, they found some other places to play. They used to play on the roads, but they didn't feel comfortable playing on the roads because the roads were very dusty and stony. They were full of stones on the roads. So they will get hurt and they were not comfortable playing there. And they would always think about the past days, about the days they spent in that beautiful garden. They used to say how happy we were there. So while playing in that garden, they used to say how happy we are here. And when they're outside that garden, they told how happy we were there. So when they say how happy we were there and how happy we were here, they mean that they were happy in that beautiful garden. They were having a merry time in that garden. But now they are all very sad and depressed because they are not able to enter this beautiful garden and play over there and listen to the sweet songs of the birds. Then spring season came everywhere except in the garden of our selfish giant. Everywhere there were blossoms, the trees and the flowers bloomed. Except in the garden of the selfish giant, it was still winter. The winter prevailed throughout the year. Everywhere the spring came, then came summer, then came autumn. The autumn bore good fruits for everyone, but except in the garden of our selfish giant, it was still winter. Only snow and frost were there. Snow means, small pieces of ice that would cover up the grass during winter season. We have no snow here, but in Western countries, there are snow and frost. And frost is also a white thin layer of ice that covers up the trees. So the snow, it covered all the grass, and the frost, it covered all the trees in the garden of our selfish giant. And both the snow and frost, they were pleased to have there. They were pleased to live there because there were no one to disturb them. They could have they were having a good time in that garden. So one day they thought that they will also invite another guest, and that is the north wind. They also invited another guest, north wind, to their garden. Now it is their garden, only snow and frost is there. So now it is their garden. So they also invited another guest, north wind, to this garden. And north wind, why it is called north wind? Because it comes from north and it blows towards southwards. So that's why it's called north wind. North wind, it is a signal of winter season. The north wind also really enjoyed the place, and it would say it is a delightful spot. Delightful means very happy place to live. And then the north wind decided that it will invite one more guest, and that is the hail. Hail means it is small hard balls of ice that fall from the sky like a rain. So they also invited hail. All these are the elements of winter season. Snow, frost, north wind and hail are all the elements of winter season. So this all signals that the winter season is still prevailing in the garden of our selfish giant. So the hail also came to this garden, and it would rattle on the roof. Rattle means make sharp knocking sounds on the roof, and it breaks the slates by that hard balls of ice. All these elements of winter season, snow, hail, frost and north wind, they were having good time because there were no other seasons to interrupt them, and no other seasons came to this garden. So they all danced all the day. Now the giant, he feels so depressed and sad, and he keeps on wondering why the spring is not coming to his garden. Why only winter prevails in his garden. He feels so depressed. One day in morning, when he was awake in his bed, he heard a sweet music. He heard a sweet music, and he thought that that music was played by the musicians in the palace, in the king's palace. It might be the song sung by the singers in the palace. But actually it was sung by a little brownish bird, songbird Linnet. At that time the hail stopped making rattling sounds, and the north wind also stopped roaring above his garden. So when he heard the song, he jumped out of his bed to look out through his window, look out through his casement. Casement means the window that is like a door, that can be opened like a door, which has hinges. So he looks out of his window. So there ends our first part. So we'll wind up the story here, and we'll continue the second part in our next class. I hope you all understood the story, the first part of our story. So read the lesson, watch the YouTube URL that is being attached along with this lecture video. Also read the notes, write down the notes. I hope you all enjoyed the story. So that's all for today. Let's wind up the session. See you in the next class with the second part.